Viewers, what a busy day it's been today, politically. Priorities reveal a lot about a person, and it is therefore important to pay attention to them. Rahul Gandhi has made his priorities clear by declaring his unequivocal loyalty to Kerala's Wayanad. In 2019, the voters of Wayanad, after all, saved the Congress science face when he was handed an ego-pulverizing drubbing by Betnua, BJP Smriti Irani, in his family bastion of Amethi.
This election is a fight for democracy and for the Constitution of India. On one side are the forces that want to destroy the democracy of this country and the Constitution of this country, and on the other side there is a force that is protecting the Constitution and protecting the democratic nature of our country. So that's what the fight is about. It's very clear to all of you who is on which side. It is very clear who's attacking the Constitution, who is attacking the democratic structure of this country.
But by not declaring his intent on contesting from Amethi in the Indian political crucible of Uttar Pradesh, ahead of his decision to file his nomination papers from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi has all but sacrificed self-esteem, it would appear, for survival. This probability gains credence when one considers that in 2019, the Congress's first list of candidates for the Lok Sabha elections, 11 from Uttar Pradesh and 4 from Gujarat, featured both Amethi and Rai Bareli. Sonia Gandhi and then Congress President Rahul Gandhi contested from their families' traditional bastions. Now, in 2024, almost a month and 12 lists later, not one viewers, not two, but 12 lists later, there is still no clarity on whether Rahul Gandhi will contest from Amethi. Is it because Rahul Gandhi knows that there's just no possibility of him clawing back the seat in the Hindi heartland, or does Rahul know that the majority in Uttar Pradesh is convinced about his commitment to the interests? Let's not forget, the BJP has declared the Congress to be, quote, Muslim party, unquote, as it avowedly espouses issues tied up with Hindu Asmita. Nevertheless, make no mistake, exalted gratefulness to Wayanad's voters is not the only reason for Rahul Gandhi's unambiguous betrothal to the picturesque Kerala parliamentary locale. Gandhi is facing a stiff challenge in the seat. First reports emerging from Wayanad suggest that the novelty of being associated with a celebrity is now inexorably wearing off. The good people of Wayanad don't just want to be surrogates, the temporary custodians of young Gandhi's political fortunes. They are seeking instead a long-term engagement with preferably a local who has as much to gain from Wayanad's success as they do. Any prevarication on Rahul's part could then put off voters. Sensing this new expectation among Wayanad's voters, the BJP has fielded their state party president K. Surendran. This signals two things. The BJP is mighty serious about emerging as a genuine alternative to two dominant players, the Congress and the left, in state politics. Second, that the party thinks it has a chance now that Congress Party's India bloc ally, the CPI, has fielded a strong candidate from the seat. And this brings us to the second important question that needs to be asked. Apart from self-esteem, is the Gandhi Scion prepared to even sacrifice his party's and India bloc's commitment to fly the flag of secularism to survive the BJP's predicted juggernaut? The left is cut up with Rahul Gandhi for contesting from Wayanad. Aside from seeking to further its own prospects, the commissars of the left are worried about the messaging. Listen in to Annie Raja of the left, who is contesting against Rahul Gandhi, viewers, from Wayanad. Listen in.
Why we are contesting and what is our position of this entire related issues related to the country, particularly of these fascist forces, which is the biggest threat to the democracy and secularism and our constitution itself. So we are explaining to them, and people are understanding that, and they recognize our struggle and fight against fascism.
The India bloc was conceived primarily as a secular alternative, a conglomeration that would rid India of the Modi-led NDA's alleged authoritarian Hindu nationalism. The members of the alliance never tire of pointing out that the I in India stands for inclusive. With Rahul Gandhi deciding to contest from Wayanad, he stands to undermine the raison d'etre of the India alliance. Here's how Rahul's move sacrifices secularism for survival, viewers. And remember what he told us. He said this is a fight for democracy and Constitution of India. And we represent both those. So viewers, here are some hard facts. And I always bring you these hard facts to get you closer to the truth, to get you closer to the context, so you can separate the wheat from the chaff, viewers. Now viewers, this is how Rahul Gandhi is splitting the secular bloc. Wayanad district has 28% Muslim population, but Muslim voters outnumber Hindu voters in Wayanad parliamentary constituency. Notice the difference. The district is not always the same as the constituency, viewers. In the constituency, the Muslim voters outvote Hindu voters. Rahul contesting against anti-BJP LDF candidate Annie Raja potentially splits the secular bloc votes. Rahul has justified India alliance formation as necessary for secular forces to defeat BJP RSS divisive Hindutva forces, as he calls them. Now viewers, how will this work? If the left and the Congress end up splitting each other, look at the message that goes out to other voters across the length and breadth of the country. And that's why India alliance partner Left Satrap and Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has slammed Rahul for weakening the secular bloc. There's another fact, viewers. Rahul is yet to officially demand the ban on the SDPI, court-designated radical extremist group. The SDPI has vowed to support Rahul in Wayanad. Rahul Gandhi has not officially declined SDPI's offer of electoral support. Unlike in Karnataka, Congress in Kerala is yet to demand a ban on SDPI for spreading communal hate. In their words, not mine, viewers. And therefore, viewers, I want to ask you, if there's such a secular bloc, if Rahul Gandhi prides himself on flying the secular flag, how is he today not taking a position against the SDPI? Unequivocal position against the SDPI. That's a fundamental question, viewers. Another hard fact, Rahul follows older precedent. Now, viewers, the Congress has shared stage with controversial cleric Abbas Siddiqui's ISF in Bengal in the 2021 elections, in the state assembly elections there. Senior Congress leader Anand Sharma had slammed the tie-up with sectarian brand Abbas Siddiqui's ISF. Forward bloc of the alliance, force or proof of ISF's secular credentials. Viewers, no wonder in 2019 the Prime Minister had also remarked on this contradiction. Viewers, he said the Congress party dynast went out with a microscope to look for a safe seat to contest and selected a seat where the majority is in minority. Viewers, let's open this up. Let's have an honest conversation about the messaging that Rahul's first choice of Wayanad sends out, and whether Rahul Gandhi and the Congress are sacrificing secularism to ensure their survival. Fundamental question. Sanjay Jha, this question is not being asked by Rahul Shivshankar. So divest yourself of this obvious, you might have, notion. This is being asked by Annie Raja, by the Chief Minister of Kerala, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan. What are you doing? You are supposed to be the secular stalwarts, and here you are undercutting each other. Annie Raja, you are undercutting her, or vice versa. Why? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me
yes, now? Yeah. Go ahead.
Rahul, I'll try and answer you as quickly as I can. Number one, Rahul Gandhi will win Wayanad with a huge majority, probably bigger than 431,000 votes with which he swept Wayanad in the last election. In the last election too, there was a BJP who lost his security deposit, and there was the left party, and I think that status quo will remain. Point number one. Point number two, I find this conversation on SDPI very relevant. I agree with you. There's a verdict of the High Court which must be taken with gravitas. Two questions emerge. Number one, as of today, it is not a banned entity. And we have an example of the BJP, which when in government in Karnataka never banned the SDPI. By the way, when it comes to banning an organization which is deemed to be a terrorist outfit, I think this question should be answered by the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, because like how they extend a ban on SIMI or how they ban terror organizations, terror is not just a state subject. State has a role, as does the center. So I have to ask this question of the BJP, why are they so quiet on an organization that is deemed to be extremist? Clearly, they have their own agenda to explain for. Point number three, as far as Kerala is concerned, Rahul, let me just tell you this straightforward. There is, an inherent contradiction in many alliances. For example, the Congress and the left do fight in Kerala. And by the way, even in this election, they will contest. The BJP is likely to get 0 seats, probably will lose all the seats with the security deposit. And between the two of them, the India Alliance partners will fight with each other, but they will still be part of the India Alliance. The left and the Congress have been alliance partners, by the way, in West Bengal, even 5 years earlier. So it's nothing unusual. The fourth point, and this is the last point I want to conclude with, which is relevant. The reason why in God's own country, where Hindus, Muslims, Christians, people of different communities live in happiness, peace and serenity, the reason why BJP's politics of communal polarization doesn't work is because, Kerala is developed, is educated, is got people who are not just doing well in the state, but doing well abroad. And a society which has got a high level of adult literacy will always reject a party that is regressive, parochial, divisive, and has only a politics of hate to play.
Okay, now viewers, 4 basic points were made, and look at the roundabout way in which they have been made. Now I have to come in here, Sanjay Jha. Now these are my views on your answer. Rahul will win. As if that explains pretty much everything. No, that doesn't, viewers, that doesn't, because remember, this is the same Congress party that points out contradictions when the BJP tied up with the PDP, for example, in Kashmir. They said, oh, that was not for the greater unity. That was not for, papering over the fact that the BJP has some Hindutva agenda and therefore it can actually tie up with a party that represents minority interests in Kashmir. No, they will never give the BJP credit for that, viewers. Then, viewers, they say, yeah, there is a very important contradiction here between the left. But viewers, it's not the BJP that said that we are seeking a mandate to further the cause of inclusivity. The BJP doesn't need to say it. None of its policies differentiate between Indian citizens. But here, viewers, one has to ask. Sanjay Jha says it's the BJP that must answer for the fact that the SDPI has not been banned. Does Sanjay Jha not remember that in Karnataka, it was the Congress that showed up at Mr. Bomai, the then Chief Minister's door? He was a BJP Chief Minister in 2022, saying, can you ban the SDPI for God's sakes? It is spreading terror, divisiveness and pitting Hindus against Muslims. Can you please ban it? Now, viewers, I want to leave you with this thought because I want to bring in Sanju Verma. I am not the BJP spokesperson. I am just pulling out, viewers, some contradictions just to set the record right.
Rahul,
remember, viewers, the Congress has been in power in Karnataka from last year. Almost a year it is coming up to. Have they banned the SDPI after having demanded the ban in 2022? No, viewers, they haven't. In fact, they have not even asked for a ban in Kerala. So great is their commitment to inclusivity in Indian society. Nonetheless, let me bring in Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, you heard Mr. Sanjay Jha. Your response to Mr. Sanjay Jha.
Rahul, Sanjay Jha is engaging in what he does best, classic whataboutery. But for me, the most important stakeholders in this debate are the audience that watches your widely watched show. So a couple of points which I think need to be put out there in the public domain. First and foremost, this false bravado, I'm so sick and tired of it. Oh, the BJP has zero presence in the South and, the Congress keeps patting itself on the back. So point number one, the BJP has 29 Lok Sabha seats from southern India. The Congress has only 27. Point number two, in Lok Sabha 2019, yes, the BJP got 0 seats despite a 13% vote share. But anybody who follows Kerala politics knows that once you cross the magic figure of 20, 22 or 25% in terms of vote share, then you go for the jugular and for the kill. And that is precisely what the BJP is doing, having fielded K. Surendran no less against Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad. Point number three, the Congress had a 37.5% vote share in Lok Sabha 2019 from Kerala vis-a-vis the left, which had just about a 26% vote share. Yes, the Congress did well. It got 15 seats. 2 seats were won by the IUML, 1 each by the RSP, the CPM, and of course the Kerala Congress, because you have 20 seats from the Lok Sabha. Now, interestingly, after winning 15 seats in Lok Sabha 2019 from Kerala with a 37.5% vote share, what happens come 2021? Look how the dynamics changed, Rahul. In 2 years, come 2021, this is what happened. And this is what the Congress needs to introspect about. I'll leave some food for thought on the table for your viewers as well. Come 2021, the Congress managed to increase its vote share. Mind you, it increased its vote share from 38% odd to something like 39%. The left also increased its vote share from 43.5% odd to 45.5% odd. Despite both the key parties in the fray increasing their vote share by about 1.5 to 2%, what happened? The left saw its seat tally in 2021 assembly polls go up from the previous 91 to 99. And the Congress saw its tally fall from the previous 47 to 41. What does this show? It shows that somewhere between 2019 and 2021, while Lok Sabha and Assembly elections cannot be compared, it's a bit like comparing apples with oranges. That said, the fact that the Congress could not capitalize on the stellar victory of 15 seats from Kerala in Lok Sabha 2019 and fell to just 41 seats in 2021 when people thought that the left had lost the plot and the Congress would give the left a run for its money. Alas, that did not happen. And somewhere the tottering, Congress machinery, it failed to work. That is my third point. My fourth point, and I take strong offense to this. Sanjay Jha, towards the end, very subtly said, people who are more educated, like people in Kerala, please keep quiet, I did not heckle you. Yes, thank you so much. People who are more educated, the educated electorate, they normally vote for the Congress, thereby indicating that people from Madhya Pradesh, people from Uttar Pradesh, people from Rajasthan, the 3 Hindi heartland states, please, why is this man giving me background music? Did I heckle him?
This is not right. Sanjay Jha, don't do this, please. She never interrupted you even once, though she might have found everything you said objectionable. She never did. So let's, you don't have a consideration for Maryada of coalition politics. At least have consideration for the Maryada of
I'll take
cogent debate.
Let me
so
finish.
Please, thank you.
Thank you.
But I know
so apart, can this man be asked to keep quiet now? I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So apart from the fact, listen again. The Congress was reduced to 41 seats in 2021, down from the 47 that it had won 5 years prior to that. That is not the moot point of the debate. The moot point of the debate is how cleverly Sanjay Jha said, people who are educated, the educated electorate, people from places like Kerala, they vote for the Congress, thereby indirectly hinting that Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, where the Congress has virtually been routed in one election after the other, people here are illiterate. People here are uneducated, and that is why they vote for the BJP.
So you're saying they're being condescending. Okay,
Shame
so
on you
just
for
one
being so
second.
patronizing.
Sanju Verma, very quickly, I want to ask you a follow-up question on this SDPI issue. You're raising it aggressively in the state also. Very quickly, why hasn't the centre moved for a ban on it?
You know, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah was asked this in September 2022 when we froze more than 100 bank accounts of the PFI and more than 3 dozen of its subsidiaries. SDPI was a political outfit, continues to be so. And Amit Shah said that, you know, an investigation is underway. But since the investigation has not pointed to anything damning as far as the SDPI goes, that is why it was let off the hook. He said as much in the public domain, but 10 seconds, Rahul, please. I just have this to say. The Home Ministry will do what it needs to do. People thought, "Arey, PFI to kabhi ban nahi hogi, BJP ne karke dikhaya." But my limited point is this, Rahul, that there are some things where you don't need the Union Home Ministry to take action.
That is true. On this issue,
why is the Congress so desperate? It allied with the SDPI in the Karnataka municipal polls in 2018.
Okay.
It allied with the SDPI even in the Kerala Panchayat polls.
Yes, many people have made that point. Many people have made. Look, obviously the hypocrisy is coming through. Yes, the problem is right now, and this was said of the union government with regards to PFI viewers. Finally, the PFI was banned, and it was the same parties who were demanding the ban that started attacking the centre for cracking down on a minority organization. Don't forget. So that will also happen, and perhaps that's one of the reasons why the Congress, after demanding in Karnataka the ban on SDPI, hasn't still banned it at the state level, and you can ban things at the state level. Viewers, remember that. That hasn't happened. No, 1 second. I want to open this up. I've got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I gave you 6 and I gave her 6. Now, just 1 minute. Let me open it to Dr. Raman and Shekhar Iyer. Yes, 1 second, please, sir. Dr. Raman, I want to ask you a question, and let's come back to the point. You know, let's not go chasing red herrings. Let's come back to the point. And I want to ask you a very basic point tonight. Why should voters across India take Rahul Gandhi seriously when he says, "I am here to uphold secular politics," when the left itself, when the TMC itself, when the left and the TMC both in Bengal and in Kerala are saying, "You are not doing that, my dear friend. You are undercutting secular politics for your own survival, for your own self-interest." So when their own allies, forget the BJP, forget me, forget anyone else, when their own allies are saying this, why should the people of India take the Congress seriously on this point, sir?
Okay. Rahul, I hope you will also give me uninterrupted time, if not as much as Sanju Verma, at least a portion of that. Now, the first point is that the Congress and the CPIM and the left front are not having an alliance in Kerala. They are opposing each other and they are fighting each other at the elections. That is because the BJP is virtually non-existent in Kerala and they don't see the need to have an India alliance formation to take on the BJP, which they would have had the BJP been a sizable force in Kerala. So now we have this issue of the same applies to a state like, for instance, in West Bengal, for instance, where the BJP is a significant force. The Congress is not likely to contest all the seats. In fact, there's still debate going on as to whether, how many seats that they would contest and so on. So let's look at it in a very objective way. As far as Kerala is concerned, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan is taking on Mr. Rahul Gandhi in the elections in the state. So whatever he says, he cannot go there and say, we are all part of India Alliance. Instead of voting for Annie Raja, why don't you vote for Rahul Gandhi? What do you expect him to say? Likewise, in Punjab, you are not going to have Aam Aadmi Party leaders going and saying, "Oh, we are all part of India Alliance, you please vote for Congress." It's not going to happen. They have already clearly indicated where they are going to be in alliance and where they are going to fight each other. So therefore, there is no question of saying, "Oh, why are they taking pot shots at Rahul Gandhi?" It is Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan's responsibility to do whatever he can to help Annie Raja win. She is his candidate, not Rahul
All
Gandhi
for themselves, each for themselves is what Dr. Raman is saying. So viewers, if all is fair in love in war, then why should we believe that Rahul Gandhi is any specially committed
400
to
seats.
one second, let me
Not going to
finish.
reach for
Is
himself.
specially
I'm
committed to secularism, and look at the rationale that in Kerala you see the BJP is not a force, so it's okay. But in Bengal, where the BJP is a huge force, viewers, even there the India alliance is divided. The TMC is on its own. The Congress is biting the TMC in the back, stabbing it with the left also. Look at this. And in Maharashtra, viewers, talking about commitment to secularism, in Maharashtra, they ran a government with the Shiv Sena that praises the bringing down of the Babri Masjid. That must be because of some coalition and compulsion. Certainly not, viewers. It shows the hypocrisy on that secularism plank. And then think about it, viewers, in the state that Dr. Raman comes from. The DMK goes out there and abuses Sanatan Dharma. So much so that the court says, please, don't do this. And what does the Congress do? It looks the other way. So much for secular politics. Shekhar Iyer, I want to ask you this question. You see, there's a simple way out of this. If you really want to show that you can defeat the BJP's Hindutva, if you really want to show you can stem the tide of this allegedly irrevocable Hindutva exclusivism, where should you do it? Should you not do it in Amethi? Should you not do it in Uttar Pradesh? वहाँ पर तो आप contest ही नहीं कर रहे. Why? I want to understand this. Shekhar Iyer.
Rahul, there are 2-3 things I would like to flag. One, Rahul chose Wayanad for a simple reason that it was considered a safe seat because of the Democrat. Now, Pinarayi Vijayan, after the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, realized that he has to ensure that the left front consolidates the Muslim votes. Because the CPM has always had a problem with Muslim votes because of the fact that IUML is in the UDF front. Now, the strategy post-2019 was, because in 2019, CPM managed to win only 1 seat. All the 19 went to the UDF.
Yeah.
Since then, Pinarayi Vijayan has been having back-channel talks with SDPI and also promoting a lot of independent candidates who are Muslims. The whole idea is fear of losing the Muslim vote or fear of ensuring that Muslim vote stays with them. That is the same reason you can't see an alliance happening in Bengal, because Mamata always fears the Muslim votes could go away if she has some kind of a track with left or the Congress. Now, coming to Kerala in particular, Pinarayi Vijayan is very clear that these Lok Sabha elections are very important for his continual leadership of the CPM-led front in Kerala, as well as the assembly elections in 2026. We have to accept the fact in Kerala the demography is against the BJP. That's a big factor. And also the ecosystem does not support the BJP. But they are working at it, they are trying to put up candidates, and here is a scenario where this time Pinarayi Vijayan follows the Prakash Karath line, not the Sitaram Yechuri line, which is that we must have a presence in parliament, and our understanding with Congress means it's some kind of a self-suicide. So therefore, you will see in Kerala, they will try to consolidate the Muslim votes all the time, even till the next 2026 elections. And as for Rahul, see, Rahul won with a huge margin in 2019, but this time it looks like the safe seat may not be so safe, because Pinarayi Vijayan is not playing just a game that we have to fight for the fight's sake. This is the real kusti, because this real kusti will ensure some presence of the left in parliament. And for the Congress, which sees as that cycle of the hat trick that was broken, Pinarayi managed to bring CPM back to power. This time at least Congress is very keen that it should somehow try to wrest power from the left in 2026. So this is a real battle, and minority votes are crucial.
And minority votes are crucial. Viewers, that's the real game. It's a game of survival. Secularism is a pretext. Survival is the project at hand. That's really what is going on here. The India Alliance professes faith in secularism, but when it comes to sacrificing it at the altar of political convenience, expediency, survival, call it what you want to, it will. That doesn't make for a great advertisement for the India Alliance, viewers. I'll take a short break.